she's following me now. It's kind of weird. It's not weird. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, shit happens. That does not look good. Go back. I guess which is an indicator that we follow. Have I been here already? I guess I have. Sorry, just having to make sure my stream is working. Okay.
What in space is going on? Who's this? Another Jedi? What, did you guys suddenly start breeding when I wasn't looking? Alright. I'm guessing that Republic ship that just docked isn't carrying friends.
I hope your talent for understatement is offset by your skill with a blaster. If not, then I fear our time together will be short indeed.
Yeah, and I'm also good at running and drinking, Your Majesty. And even if you two aren't big friends of the Republic, that warship's the only way off this station. Good thing we have a clear run to the ship.
Threat. Master, perhaps I did not enunciate clearly the last time we spoke. I suggested that you should shut down, stay put, and wait for rescue. Correction. I am not here to argue semantics, Master, so I will simply inform you that you... Indignant answer. Master, the miners intended to place you in jeopardy. I could not allow... After reprogramming the mining droids to mine any organics they perceived, they began to kill the miners one by one. Then a series of flawlessly timed explosions drove the miners into their dormitories, where I was able to gas them all at once without wasting time hunting them through the mining tunnels. I then administered a large dose of sedatives to the remaining miners in the med bay, enough to kill them, but ensure you slept peacefully. Of course, against my calculations, you awaken from your tank prematurely. I am ashamed by the inconvenience that caused for both of us.
Oh, it's so interesting with this, this robot that has a certain amount of intelligence, but then again, it's still a robot that thinks like a robot. It doesn't really have much of a conscience, a way to think beyond what it already knows. It's still interesting.
Answer? You misunderstand me. As I said, I did not anticipate you awakening from the tank. Besides, as you proved, Master, such droids could never pose a threat to a Jedi. Answer. It is beyond the scope of my programming to probe the motivations of my clients, Master. So you have been wandering the galaxy since the end of the Mandalorian Wars, leaving little record of your passage. It is as if... Chiding answer. My programming renders me incapable of revealing the... However, I am free to say that my client is well... Admission. It was a matter of chance, Master. I happened to be serving as a protocol droid on the Harbinger when you booked passage. After that, it was a simple matter to sabotage the irritated statement. However, when the Ebon Hawk appeared and salvaged us from the wreckage, I was forced into a series of rapid... Answer. No, Master. Killing you was never the intention. If you resist my attempts to return you to your Kolto tank, however, I may inadvertently fracture your skeleton in several places to incapacitate you.
Okay.
Resignation. Very well, Master.
Didn't think I would get to actually fight. I just been waiting. There's not much attacking right now. Guys.
More where that came from.
What attack?
Targets acquired.
Died.
Systems failing, Master.
Okay. Sustain. Okay. I doubt it's the last we'll see in him. He was actually one of your partners in the first one. That's me, the player. I lost a lot of HP. God damn it. Was I supposed to go here? I don't know. Just leveled up, right? You?
What is it? Why are we...
Okay. Yeah, just start leveling up, right? Oh, I lost a lot of HP. Wish didn't tell me where to go. And fuel connection. Force shit. Where was that?
Just say the word. Let me take care of this. Pure Bazak.
Oh god. Kinda needs to use the pause button in this game because it's not that smooth. What was in here? Why am I character moving on its own? Stop that! What the fuck? Nothing? Is this a bug? This is the workbench. Next, grab those stuff. Okay. Might have to use some more character for that. So that was that guy. This was like down So I can get in there. Doesn't really need much of them. They're locked. I need to get back there again. I didn't need to go into those drawers, right? Get up. Let's go back. It's locked. Yeah, okay. We need to go back to the mining talks. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. Okay. Probably need to go back here. Here's some windows, emergency bridge. Strange. What's this mean? Well, this is new.
Something is wrong. I sense no one on board.
You sense no one on board? Sense any assassin droids creeping up behind us like last time?
Everyone here has been slain. Yet there are few signs of battle. No carbon scoring, no blaster fire. This place has been hit by assassins of a different sort.
Then what are we doing on this ship? We were better off in the facility. You two are supposed to be Jedi? You two are the worst Jedi I've ever met.
Wow.
If the assassin machine was correct, then we cannot reach the hangar. Be silent.
Okay. I don't like you either.
Look, I don't mean to cast another shadow on this, but even if you could reach the ship you came in on, it wouldn't matter. You'll need the orbital drift charts to clear the Paragus asteroid field, unless you want to have the shortest flight out of Paragus ever recorded.
Why don't we just steal this one?
Oh, you mean with the huge crew we brought along with us? That's a brilliant... Well, of course they have the asteroid drift charts in their Navicom... Well, we'd have to get to the bridge, I mean... Well, that's the biggest problem I can see.
That is a sound plan for the moment. Our enemies gather while we wait here.
All right. But...
We have taken on passengers to Telos.
Sir, we've just received an emergency broadcast. A freighter under attack by Sith forces.
Can you get an ID on...
Yes, sir. We have its ID signature. It's not in our databanks, but its profile suggests some low-stock freighter. It says it's being hit. Sir?
I'll need to confirm with command before we move to intercept. Report.
The Sith warship is empty, sir. We attached an umbilical and sent 3 strike teams through it, and there's no sign of a crew, or its commander.
There's no one on board? What about the...
They're still in their berths, sir. This place, it's empty. It's like a ghost ship.
Then who was firing at the freighter?
We don't know, sir. The freighter's empty, too. We did a clean sweep and nothing except a lone T3 unit, badly damaged. Did you still want a tractor beams to the Harbinger?
Search the freighter and the warship one more time. If they're clean, then we'll tractor the freighter over.
Yes, sir.
No idea why the Admiral thought that freighter worth all the effort.
Everyone in the Ebon Hawk was dead, sir. We're starting autopsies within the hour.
What about that Sith corpse we were...
We haven't had a chance to fully examine it, sir. He looks human, but he's fractured in several places.
Then keep me posted. Something's wrong here, and I want to know where all those Sith on the warship went. We're still experiencing a problem with the communications array, and now maintenance is telling me there's a cascade failure in the weapons.
Sir, I just picked up an unusual sound from MedLab.
I have come for the Jedi.
What the hell was that?
Sir, I don't know. Communications just got cut.
Send a security team to MedLab, now! We're still experiencing a problem with the
Interesting. Wait, what? Sith assassin? Oh, you finally chose to reveal yourself.
Let us end this.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I just level up? No, don't do that.
Let's settle this.
That was pretty easy. Skills, restoration. Beats, nice. What's the information now? Kind of like this one. I think it's a lot of damage. Actually, no, if I want to do this. I mean, this is only just, you get an extra attack in, here it just goes to that. This one, damage. Chances low, so it's this one. It's a lot lower. What is this one? It keeps on that. Short more damage. damage. I don't know if that works. If the critical is high, then it works. What's that? It's also good. Yes. Which one is this? It has like this sort of Dungeons and Dragons system, somewhat like it, but unlike that one, you don't gain attacks per level. Skill based, how many hits you can get. So things like Fury can be very good, but you also will gain more attacks later on. There's certain things. Can't remember if weapons does. Again, I see my force. My throat is a little sore today, so I might not be speaking as much.
What is it?
Hey, do that. No. Talk about which my one what? I don't understand why the game becomes so difficult when I use this. It's confused. that's where I just was. Where the hell do I need to go? Let me just check it. Oh, it's nothing. I want to go down here. No, it's nothing down there. Fuck me.
What is it?
This area is not having explored. That change. Must be. Check it out. Okay, that's big.
I hear you.
Hey, what are you doing?
Let me take care of this. Pure Bazak.
Fallen.
More where that came from.
Why is she only using her hands? I just noticed that.
Yes.
I don't know, she's like... I gotta use that. He's a bit adequate. He's really strong. It's two-handed. It's actually, no, it's not like that. Still, I would want this. I think we'd be able to get it just fine.
Let me take care of this. Pure Bazak. Let me take care of this. Pure Bazak.
Yeah. Workbench.
More where that came from. Poisoned.
Poisoned.
You suck. Like that, mama. Wow, that's a lot. Well, maybe, yeah, now I can use that. So I'm gonna go stop that. Go back to that. Take you. You just have clothes on. Yeah. Kidding me?
Just say the word.
I know what's happening. Why did I not use him?
Been poisoned.
Ah, no, shut up. What's coming? Okay. Wait, is this just like a random area that I somehow missed? Look like the
I have been poisoned.
Yeah. Security. There's all. Give you these gloves.
What is it?
Oh, he died. What are you doing? Come on, get up. We got time for that. We got time for you dying. You coming already? Okay. Maybe I should look around a little bit. There might be more ones. It's another damage tool. I feel like I missed.
I have been poisoned.
Now I'm doing it again. No, it's just the same. What are you doing? Found a lot of stuff.
Been poisoned.
What is it? This is not the time.
Manama treto sobre barakto drun. Krishe mentru gre babano flank tour na saganich. Grave no der inturunto wakare kwe wapa terra chingaradana. Relive coronto so mele grima con corregim passa. Rechu constrada suma con chere. Der inturunto wakare kwe wapa terra chingaradana. Manama treto sobre barakto drun. Krishe mentru gre babano flank tour na saganich. Grave der inturunto wakare kwe wapa terra chingaradana. Federatoren hadden nu rinka nel commercial la fibo no. Turun ka kare papanala ranchinga.
Okay.
Manama treto sobre barakto drun. Krishe mentru gre babano flank tour na saganinch. Grava we no ku se tabate bate. Trawinsto so potuto neliep green patata. Trawinsto busuto neliep gran patata. Tele ronda nana nintolo gradatira. Der winterun to wakare ko wapa terata na chingaradana. Federatoren ona jun senisen.
Your ears always were too big, Cian. Come on, if the maintenance officer comes through on the explosions, these dorms are gonna be filling up. And shut that damn data pad off and throw it down the refresher. We managed to get to the dormitories. We should be safe here. We've been trying to use the holo-transmitter to beam a transmission. Everyone thinks we should try to evacuate on our own. I'm going to keep sending distress calls in the meantime. The situation's worse than we thought. If so, the only way off this asteroid is if a ship docks. I only hope someone survived the explosion in the mining. Managed to use the holo-transmitter here as a crude relay to beam short. We've set the emergency transmission on automatic playback. We're using a simple military flash code to transmit the... Without those turbolift codes, our rescuers wouldn't be able to get here from the administration level. The messages are short distress calls only, since we can't get much signal strength. After all, who would be scouring frequencies way out here?
So that was like nothing that I should do with this lot of background story. Okay, that's that. Yeah. Missed it. That's not a airlock. Where the hell am I supposed to be going? There's someone over there. Should probably. You failed. Oh wait, no you didn't. It just took time. Oops. Maybe I can access this this one. No! Where am I supposed to be going? Oh, there's something up there. I may just be a really missing some clues. Don't judge me. How did I break down? Yeah, this place was nothing. What the hell? What the hell am I missing? What's that? Where's that? I've been pretty much everywhere. What's down here? Oh god, really? No, don't tell me this is a dead end. There's one out of here! Can't get past that. Must be some way to escape. Okay, there. Probably something obvious. I'm just try to see it.
I hear you.
I don't understand this.
Just say the word.
What is it? What is it? This...
You're not saying anything. At least remind me what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, like, you know, wrong foot. Because I'm stupid. been everywhere.
Is this thing on? The next one. Wow. So I secured.